Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 2 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1, the 1993 Elizabeth II £1. 1 pound. Coin from the United Kingdom. Its history, design, varieties, collectability, and where you might find one. If you like, I can also check approximate values and shop listings for your region, historical background, and context. The British £1 coin in its round form was first introduced in 1983 to replace the £1 banknote for many day-to-day transactions. The logic behind the change was that coins last much longer than paper notes. Notes tend to wear out in months, while coins can remain in circulation for decades. The coin also needed to be robust for use in vending machines, public transport systems, and high-volume change operations. By 1993, the round £1 coin had been in circulation for a decade. The 1993 issue used a reverse design that had already been in use, the Royal Arms, designed by Eric Sewell, continuing the heraldic theme used for full circulation coins. It's worth noting that the round £1 coin was eventually withdrawn in 2017, replaced by a new 12-sided, bimetallic £1 coin designed to be more secure against counterfeiting. Thus, 1993 is one of the intermediate years in the middle of the round £1 coin era, not as early as 1983, but before many of the design changes and the later pressure from counterfeiting. Physical and technical specifications. Here are the detailed specs for the 1993 circulating version, non-proof, of the Elizabeth II £1 coin. Feature detail. Denomination £1, 1 pound. Issuer country United Kingdom. Composition nickel brass, alloy of copper, zinc, and nickel. Weight 9.50 grams. Diameter 22.50 millimeters. Thickness approximately 3.15 millimeters. Shape round edge. Milled, reeded, with ink. Use inscription, Decus et Titamen. Mint mark produced at the Royal Mint in Wales. The milled edge carries a small crosslet as a mint mark representing Lantricent obverse. Front, design portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the so-called third portrait, by Raphael Maklauf, wearing the George IV state diadem, surrounded by the Elizabeth II D.G. Reg. F.D. 1993, and the engraver's initials RDM on the truncation of the neck. Reverse, back. Design the Royal Arms of the United Kingdom, a quartered shield showing England, 3 lions, Scotland, lion rampant, Ireland. Harp. Below is the face value, £1. The design includes mottos in the arms, Honi soit Qui mal y pence, and Duit mon droit. The design is by Eric Sewell. Demonetization. The round £1 coins, including the 1993 type, were withdrawn from legal tender status on October 15, 2017. One subtle point. Some sources list the diameter as 22.50 millimeters, which seems consistent with many catalogs. Also, there are non-circulating proof special versions of the coin, silver proofs, pied forts, which differ in metal, finish, and sometimes weight. For example, there was a silver-proof version, 0.925 silver, struck to proof standard, and even a pied fort version, double weight. In some editions, design symbolism and edge inscription, Decus et Titamen. This Latin phrase translates roughly to an ornament and a safeguard. The idea is that serves both a decorative and a protective function, helping to prevent clipping or shaving of the coin's edges, and also acting as a security or authenticity measure. Reverse heraldic elements. The Royal Arms symbolizes the unity of the constituent nations of the United Kingdom. The motto, Honi soit Qui mal y pence, is the motto of the Order of the Garter. Shame on him who thinks evil of it, and Duit mon droit, God and my right, is the historic royal motto obverse. D.G. Reg. F.U.D. is a shorthand for Dei Gratia Regina Fidei, Defensor by the Grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The engraver's initials, RDM, appear in small letters. Mint mark. The crosslet on the milled edge is a subtle mint mark, representing the Royal Mint in Lantricent mintage, rarity, and variant circulating mintage. The standard circulating 1993 £1 coin had a mintage of about 114,744,500 coins, making it relatively common. Non-circulating proof special editions. A proof silver version struck in sterling silver, 0.925, was issued by the Royal Mint. A pied fort was also made in silver, with a weight approximately double, 19.00 g, and the same diameter. Such special issues are much rarer. Some sources mention amazing proof sets or collector editions with limited mintages. Rarity. Collectability. Among standard circulation coins, the 1993 £1 is not especially rare. Many survive in decent condition. The non-circulating proof pied fort variants are the ones that carry more collector interest. According to catalogs like Numista, the coin is of frequency C, common, among collectors' condition, grading, and value factors like all coins. The condition is key uncirculated or mint state examples are more desirable. Also, proof special edition error coins can command premiums errors, oddities, counterfeits because the round £1 coins were widely used and in circulation for decades, they became a target for counterfeiters. In fact, one of the motivations for redesigning the £1 coin in 2017 was to reduce counterfeiting risk. Collectors sometimes find off-center strikes, misalignments, or partial color errors producing coins where the inscription or design is mispositioned upside-down edge. These are known anomalies and sometimes collectible plausible counterfeits in inferior metal or with less precise detail. Some collectors caution that many later round £1 coins are counterfeit, so careful examination is important if you suspect one of your coins is an error or variant. Comparing measurements and details with known genuine examples is a good first step. Top 2. The 1983 Elizabeth II £1 coin of the United Kingdom. Its history, design, variants, rarity/value, and where collectors typically find them. If you like, I'll also try to find listings that ship to Pakistan or approximate current value in PKR. Historical background and significance. The 1983 coin is especially important because it marks the very first year the United Kingdom introduced the £1 coin, round type, replacing the £1 banknote. The decision to move to a coin form was driven primarily by durability. Coins last much longer in circulation than paper notes and by cost over time, since paper notes get worn out more rapidly. The coin entered circulation on April 21, 1983. The old £1 note was still legal tender for some time, but eventually the pound note was withdrawn. The round £1 coin, 19832016, was itself later demonetized, withdrawn from legal tender, on October 15, 2017, when the UK introduced the newer 12-sided, bimetallic £1 coin physical and technical specification. Here are the details of the 1983 £1 coin in its standard circulating form. Feature specification. Denomination £1, £1, year 1983. Issuer United Kingdom, under Queen Elizabeth II. Metal composition nickel brass alloy. Weight about 9.5 grams. Diameter 22.50 mm. Thickness 3.15 mm. Shape round, circular. Edge milled, reeded, with an ink-use inscription, Decus et Titamen, an ornament and a safeguard. Obverse, front, design portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Legend, inscription, around, Elizabeth II D.G. Reg, F.A.D., 1983. Reverse, back, design the Royal Arms of the United Kingdom, a quartered shield, England, Scotland, Ireland, with English lion and Scottish unicorn supporters. The motto, Honi soit Qui mal y pence, Order of the Garter, and Dieu et mon droit, God and my right. The £1, below. This reverse was designed by Eric Sewell. Mint mark origin struck by the Royal Mint at Llantrisant, Wales. One feature. The milled edge carries a small crosslet mint mark on the milled edge. Design and symbolism. The edge Decus et Titamen serves a dual purpose, decorative and functional, helping to prevent clipping or shaving of coin edges and providing a means to authenticate. This tradition of edge inscriptions dates back many centuries in British coinage. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin is the second of several portraits used over her reign, notable for the tiara and style. The obverse D.G.Reg.F.D. is Latin Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor equals, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Reverse is richly symbolic. The Royal Arms showing the union of England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, the Order of the Garter motto, the Royal motto. These elements are traditional heraldic designs reflecting monarchy and national identity. Mintage, rarity, variance, and value. Mintage. Over 443 million of these coins were struck in 1983 for circulation. Because of that very high mintage, the standard circulating 1983 £1 coin is very common and not rare in terms of numbers. Variants. Special issues. There is a silver proof version, 0.925 silver, issued by the Royal Mint in 1983, intended for collectors. These proofs come in special packaging with certificate of authenticity. There are also error coins that are sometimes collected, e.g. some with upside-down edge lettering, i.e. the Decus et Titamen is upside down relative to the obverse, are sometimes offered. These are more rare and can carry a premium depending on condition and collector interest. Condition and grading. As always for coins, the state of wear, circulated versus uncirculated versus proof, luster, strikes, any damage etc. strongly influence value. A pristine proof silver coin is far more valuable than a heavily circulated brass 1 value. For the standard nickel-brass 1983 1-pound coin in circulated condition, its value tends to be not much more than its face value or a modest premium, often around £1 £3 depending on where. In uncirculated condition, or for proof special edition silver coins, value is higher. For example, the .925 silver proof version has been listed £4.20 in some dealer stock legal status. The coin is no longer legal tender, demonetized on October 15, 2017. That means you can't use it in shops as money. Common misconceptions and counterfeits. Because the round 1-pound coins, including 1983 ones, were in circulation for many decades, there has been significant counterfeiting. The Royal Mint and collectors often caution about counterfeits. Characteristics like correct weight, diameter, sharpness of the edge inscription, depth of detail, and matching the known design elements are useful to verify authenticity. Some people assume certain minting errors or unusual features make a coin super valuable. Sometimes that is true, but many listings claiming high value are simply inflated, especially for common dates like 1983 where collectors and buyers obtain these coins. If one wishes to obtain a 1983 Elizabeth II 1-pound coin, here are common sources. Coin dealers, numismatic shops. Local coin shops in the UK often have both circulated and uncirculated proof versions. They often check condition, authenticity, etc. Online marketplaces, sites like eBay, Etsy, other auction or coins for sale platforms frequently have listings. Be cautious. Check seller reputation, photos, condition, and whether you are buying proof or regular. Some listings specifically offer error versions or silver proofs. Official Royal Mint sets for proofs and silver issues. Official Royal Mint sets or collector packs are a source. The silver proof 1983 coin came with box and certificate of authenticity. Coin fairs, auctions, numismatic societies. These venues often allow viewing in person, which helps in assessing condition. Second-hand collector markets, pawn shops, antique or rare coin shops, collector trade shows, online catalogs, price aggregators, platforms like Numismatist, World Coins Catalog, UK Coin Catalog, etc. are useful to see past sale prices, variants, and comparisons. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.